4.
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Ayo.
Hello.
Whoa.
Welcome to Bound and Broken, Necessary Evil, Episode 3.
Necessary evil.
Hello.
All right.
The Glimp Show.
What?
It actually should be called the Gwimp Show.
Release me from my torment.
Can we run a session that's a Joe Rogan style podcast, but the host is Glimp?
Oh God, no.
Look, no, we need a podcast of just Gwimp.
Squeam, bring up that bear that ate that guy.
Man.
Perfect.
Just an awful session where nobody's playing their characters, everyone's just playing their familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Pokemon episode.
Like that Pokemon episode where they're all got lost.
Where they're all talking and you can understand them because they're the only characters talking and the actors unconscious.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that episode. Remember that Pikachu was kind of an asshole.
Let me out drown.
I'm the main character. Don't you ever forget it.
Never forget.
Yeah, voted off the island. Anyway, who would like to give me the recap of
Raise his hand.
Pokemon? Here we go. Alright, go ahead, buddy.
Still reeling from what happened to the both of us, me and Fane regroup the party and tell them what happened. All things considered, it went as good as one can expect. Even though our points of view are still divided, even more now with the new information and especially with the source from which we got them. But still no decision could be made before the talk with the God of Nightmares, which happened a few days later. Even standing face to face with him, it was hard to understand how he felt at that moment. Was it anger? Disappointment? Surprise? Maybe even pride? Well, anyway, when he saw Fane's resolve and the stranger's mark on him, he showed us a new way. One that will send us back to the beginning. One that will send us searching for answers in Corvinus' past. One that will probably end in the death of us, but one that will save everyone else. 6 lives in exchange for the whole continent. For the most part, the party seems decided. Whether it is because of duty, goodness of heart, love, or simply a lack of understanding of the gravity of the situation. The ancients are watching, and they're gonna bear witness. They're gonna bear witness to us as we go to their birthplace and find answers that will hopefully bring an end to the demise that seems to be unwilling to let go of our home. The ancients are watching, and they're gonna watch us save our continent or die trying. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Inspiration for you. Very well done.
Mm-hmm.
Little Willy popping off.
My name's Willie.
Thumbs up.
My name is Wilhelm. I'm a French halfling.
I know this won't help me beat the allegations, but I got food ready next to me for when I can break my fast. I have a baguette. Like right next to me.
Hell yeah.
And
Like right next to me. Just sitting there
Baguette,
on the
you say?
table.
Bro's there sniffing baguette fumes until he can break his fast.
Das Demon Bread.
Say at least something on it.
Yeah.
You're just
having
etching.
a raw baguette there.
I'm not eating raw baguettes in here. I'm not barbarian.
Did you say
Yeah,
What you
that's
got
true.
in, huh?
Halfling after all.
he's edging the bread? He's bredging.
Bread.
Bread.
Jesus Christ.
I can almost taste it.
Were we done retraining for Greater Familiar now? I can't remember.
Yes. Because the conversation stuff took place during the downtime that we organized at the end of the session where Wilhelm and I spoke to Tyr because we did not have time to do the big party yap. I think we're just at the ending bit of the retraining now. The retraining and research.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up.
Nice.
Because session time and in-game time sometimes need to be jiggled a little bit.
Also, we had technical difficulties in the last one.
And last time we didn't really get to those things because your computer shot the server hosting program.
Yeah, it was weird.
At least it didn't shoot your Foundry. Recovering
Yeah.
that shit would have been...
Everything gone. Continent gone.
I mean, I back it up, but still, fucking
Yeah.
fuck that.
Tears plan fulfilled. Continent gone. Everything erased.
They were all of them deceived.
Fool.
Contingency
I have just
404.
simply deleted.
Contingency 404. I like that. I might make that an attack.
Oh god.
We're good.
Is that
Anyway,
where you just alt F4 out of Foundry if you miss?
alternate F4.
Gone.
Alrighty. What would you guys like to do first, then?
Tell me about the advanced capability of the snail.
Oh my god. Alright.
Baby.
Well, first of all...
No! Large.
He has now become
A medium, actually.
He has now become a medium-sized creature.
My god.
Hey, lady! As he will prostrate himself once more, squishing on the ground. You have given me a great honor! Alright. Let's do greater familiar stuff. Where's his token?
Weeb.
I am... Okay, well, greater familiar, let's see here. Let me get my list open here. You get to choose some familiar classes. Yay!
Oh. Well,
As soon as this loads. Please load. Please stop. Please. Please.
Jeez, why are you whispering that to me?
It's funny, but I don't want to say it out loud.
What
Out
the
him.
hell?
Out him, read it aloud.
No. Absolutely
If-
not.
If you want to see me out, subscribe to the Patreon.
God.
Wait, wrong one. Discord, the only feat. I fucked
The-
up. Fucked.
What the fuck are you doing over there? This shit is whack. You get to choose from... Let's see, pick the right ones here. And what is going on with my computer? I'm sorry, everything is running so slow, like I can't move.
Uh-oh.
Oh. May have is my whole my computer. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chicken.
I hear you.
You need to restart? I feel like the assassin aspect is a little bit less now that the snail is medium-sized.
Well, you get choices as soon as this thing fucking loads for me. That'd be great.
Then again, a human-sized snail falling from the ceiling with a sword is also very intimidating.
What's going on?
I'm not gonna lie. Willie is immune to fear, right? If he sees that thing falling from, I might feel intimidated by it.
I just
But you're
realized
French.
that
Yeah, you had
this-
advantage actually.
this prey of yours has now become a predator. It is taller than you.
He must divine
Finally.
solve this.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
I assume his sword is also longer than yours.
It's not
This might
length
would
that
solve.
matters.
Just give me a second, chat. I've got to.
Sure, it's
change OBS
damage.
stuff.
Damn.
I mean, him having a heftier sword is to my advantage because I get more AC.
That's crazy.
Okay, Bomber.
It's a dexterity sword though. It's a katana.
Oh wait, it's your partner anniversary, Arcadum? It
What's
says
up?
right here. Your partner anniversary for Twitch.
Switch.
It
Yeah.
says here.
Yeah, it's my partner anniversary, I think.
Congrats, I guess.
Yeah, thanks.
Right.
Thanks, I'm old.
Old?
Congratulations.
Not too old though.
When does too old begin?
Oh my god, Shamber.
I think you know when.
God damn it.
6 years
Oh
ago.
my god.
God damn it.
What the fuck is that? You still looking on that side?
Thank you for that.
Listen, I'm waiting to
Yeah.
hear what Squeam becomes, alright? I'm just scrolling
Just
around.
look at appropriate fusions then for snails. Thank you.
It's a milk tank. What's wrong with milk tank? It's
What
just
does that
a
mix with?
Litwick.
Milk.
Oh fuck.
Please
Oh,
stop
this is-
beating that milk tank.
This actually might be the
That's
worst one.
horrifying.
I would put it in fan art, but I think it would get auto-modded.
Yeah,
I don't
it would.
in mine.
I wonder why.
Oh, no.
Man.
It's like the fucking Happy Tree Friends just did porn.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright. Here are your options for Greater Familiar. They are Ambassador, Animal Exemplar, Arcane Amplifier, not Exemplar. Hold on, did I get that wrong? Got that wrong.
Oh, can you put it as a list? Oh,
There are a list. I put
I
it
just saw.
They are Ambassador, Animal Exemplar, Arcane Amplifier, Egotist, Emissary, Mascot, Mauler, Pilferer, and Protector.
Oh,
I can go over what they do in a second, as soon as my computer
Yes,
stops fucking shitting on me. Great.
So good.
egotist though.
Trying to reload Foundry. That. Foundry is reloading. Okay, we're back. Now I can return it to... There you go, chat room. Okay, cool. Alright, already. Alright, so the Ambassador Familiar means that this familiar is specified to act as a social contact on the Master's behalf. Quite literally an ambassador. Able to speak on behalf of its Master's patron or other extraplanar contacts. So in this case, the Black Hand. You receive several social skills trained in this particular character. So he would gain proficiency in Persuasion, Deception, Intimidate, and Insight. And his Charisma score would increase by 6. The next one is Animal Exemplar. He would become an paragon of his species, in this case, snail/slug. He would be able to not only influence other creatures of its kind, speak with all animals, but indeed possesses the ability to summon forth other slugs/snails in order to assist combat.
My army of snails.
Escargot.
Escargatum.
All right.
Okay. Next one is Arcane Amplifier, which specifically empowers your spellcasting. Whenever you would use Squeam as your source of your spell being cast, it adds +1 to the DC. And in addition to that, once per combat, you can cast with a metamagic augmentation to your spells, which is taken from the sorcerer list.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. All right, the Egotist is a familiar with an evil subset of abilities, believing itself to be the real master in the relationship, the power behind you. It communicates orders for you to follow, that if you choose to follow, you will be empowered to do so. Once per day, the Egotist familiar will make an edict, such as, kill all orcs, in which case, doing so would grant you a bonus to do that particular action. This is a versatile bonus that takes the form of either a favored foe-esque effect or as advantage to a skill check.
Mm-hmm.
Next is the Emissary Familiar. This is if you choose to worship a deity, and since technically you're a div, fall under the purview of Babylon. This grants the emissary familiar access to cleric spells as well as to the ability to channel divinity. The mascot familiar archetype makes this particular familiar a mascot for the entirety of the team, granting them the ability to give a luck bonus to attack rolls or to saving throws, depending upon your choice. And it also functions as a once per combat reroll on a natural 1.
Is it a permanent bonus for everyone?
It's changeable, it's a toggleable bonus.
Oh.
Okay. Next up we have is... Okay, so the next two are combat familiar archetypes. It is the... If you choose these, they have a combat form they can take, which is him being big. Whilst in the combat form, they are actual creatures and not spell effects, so they can be targeted and have hit points, so on and so forth. The two are... The first one is the Mauler familiar archetype, which gives you... essentially, Squeam becomes more barbarian-esque in his approach. He has increased strength, he has his battle form, as previously mentioned, he has natural armor, and he gets what is essentially a version of Orcish ferocity. The second one is the Protector. The Protector is the same thing. It is a battle form familiar, except he is given a set of defensive abilities that affect you, such as Honor Guard or Guardian's Watch, as well as the ability to prevent enemies from moving through his attacks of opportunity threatened area, so something like the Sentinel Field.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
What about Pilfer?
Pilferer, I don't think he would actually take.
All right.
It goes against his thing. Technically he qualifies for it, but he is an honorable samurai, so
No rogue shit.
no rogue shit.
No rogue shit.
But yes, there you go.
I think I'm gonna go with mascot then.
All right. So be it.
Pom snail.
True.
In that case,
Mascot does sound cool.
let me just... Ew.
Oh no, he's small now.
He
No
better
more
stay
than-
small.
Oh, my nightmares.
Okay, making my adjustments.
Okay, Frosis, you're still the mascot for me.
Fane has been replaced. No.
His vibrating aura of mascot has been overturned.
My immense fear at using Frosis' harrowing ability is really being displayed right now. Yeah, look at this cool hyper divination you have.
I'm making adjustments. Hold on.
Please wait while we calibrate your snail.
Equipping new shell.
Alright. Alright, effects have been made. Squeam is now forever changed.
Does he get like a Lord's banner?
As a mascot, he receives a kabuki mask, which he wears over his face.
There you
Should
go.
probably tell that to Waymaker.
Yeah. So he has the big nose kabuki mask over the snail face. Yo!
Yup. Like uses the bottom of his katana sheath like off his shell to make the noise.
Mhm.
Hey yo! Dunk, 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 dunk. All right, cool. There you go.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What did?
And didn't
This is
choose.
the fucking stuff.
Didn't choose the combat one. Feels bad.
I really thought when you said Sentinel, she was going to snap choose Sentinel.
Yeah.
No.
What did Caspian get for his feats? I never asked.
Is Jarzu alive currently?
Eh,
Brother,
eh.
speak to me
Hello.
from beyond the grave. Hello.
I'm alive. I'm better than before. I did not retrain for Glada Familia. I retrained for Chosen of the Old, and then the other one was to move so another point into ASI for Wisdom. It's okay.
Ah, I see.
So he wasn't lacking behind me. Nerd.
Nerd.
Sure, there's a lot of nerd shit going on in here.
Right.
So
How much will do we have left? Because I assume we'll be leaving soon-ish.
Yep.
I got
you
no.
used yours. You have
Will
none.
used his with the tier stuff. Caspian
Elsie
used
has
his.
none.
Who?
Maze had
So-
one, and I think Simon had two after buying his bombs.
And
So
how
we got
much do you have,
3
Caspian?
will. Caspian got none.
And the
'cause
tome.
Him and Maze got the teleportation circle.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we have 3 floating will and the book that we can sell for will.
Is
I
there-
would suggest spending at least 1 will on like a bunch of greater healing potions. Unless people have specifics that they want.
Some grip and sips.
Mhm.
Because we're kind of at the point where like I've got good consumables, but we will never not need consumables.
Yeah, it's just potions of healing, potions of whatchamacallit.
I probably get Orc Ferocity.
What you want to? Oh, you want
Mhm.
to trade something for Orcish Ferocity?
Yeah.
Alright, well, you sort that out with Arcadum. We'll worry about the other stuff later. That's
Mhm.
something cool.
Like, don't the base cost or something like that will be.
Yeah. What are you switching for it?
It has to be his racial feature, right? It has to be within the same bracket.
Yes.
So it'll be
The human
determination
one.
for Orcish Ferocity.
Determination. Right.
The feature I never use in this game.
Mm, 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 mm.
How much would that cost? Thanks.
This. Oh. All right. You wanted to trade out.
Determination for Orc Ferocity.
Okay. Let's see here.
I return. Did we get the price for Orcish?
I'm
Not
thinking.
yet.
Oh, good. I had stepped away, so I wasn't sure.
Cost will be 4 will.
One short.
2 off.
He's 2 off. He has 2 left. 3 from book, so we'd have 5.
Oh. Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna sell the book for extra roll?
Oh, that's true. We have the book too.
Does anyone else have character stuff that they want to price out? We can see if we can't like budget it down.
No.
The only thing I would want is too expensive now.
Yeah, a lot of the big hitters are pretty hefty.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I'm scrolling up to our big elixir stuff. Where is that? That's 4 as well.
That's
Arcadum,
my option.
What's
Yeah,
that?
go ahead, sir.
can you put the effects that I can put on him somewhere? The choosable ones for the group?
There is token.
I can't see his token. I don't have permission.
Oh. Oh, I can fix that. Squeeze. Memorize name.
Colossus. What was it you were saying?
That was my option. If you have
Yeah.
something more valuable in mind, I'm open.
Thank you.
That depends on the answer to a question that I don't know if we can get the answer to. Arcadum, are we traveling to the Antvanti Isles or are we being teleported there?
You'll be dream walking there. So you'll be teleporting.
Okay.
Physically, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I was looking at the elixir of effervescence. If we had a lot of like travel, that we could just fucking speed run it. I'm just looking at like group wide
Yeah.
Omega buffs.
Ooh.
Can I do shenanigans in the meantime?
Yeah. If you have
Yeah.
stuff to do, you do that. Well, I'm big thinking. I'm scared, but you do what you want.
Does
I'm gonna
Elsie
throw
need to
the-
come around and make sure you don't do anything dangerous?
You're probably gonna be distracted when that happens.
You hope.
No.
Well, you were shenaniganing?
Mm-hmm. I throw the bones to the void.
Oh.
Did you just say that you threw the chimera balls into the
No,
the
no.
bones. The
Thumper
bones of the
bone.
leader of bad guys. The fist of the
Oh.
Willow Wand.
Oh,
Student of the Jackrabbit
I
style
see.
and hero of the Ham Hells. His ogre
Yes.
bones into the void.
yes. Okay, I know his titles.
Just making sure.
Do not speak
It's
to me
less
of
than
the
fine.
old
Forgotten.
magic switch. I was there when they were written. All right, you throw
I
the
like
you throw the bones into the void.
Like a subtype of goodbye. There's nothing I can do for you, buddy.
His bones are consumed by the darkness below, into the realm of nightmares. Simon, what is your alignment?
Chaotic neutral.
Not anymore.
Welcome to the lower bracket of the alignment chart.
Your alignment shifts to chaotic evil. I'm sorry.
Yep. Keeping a soul away from the life, keeping a life away from the soul from the live stream.
No, dude. There's no fucking way.
He was already on the cusp for roofying and then getting that dude killed.
Yeah.
You know?
You went from silly little guy to this is a problem. Your addiction to amphetamines has now gone from ice. It's just a phase to life-ruining aspects. Oh my fucking god.
I'm ruining other people instead of me.
Well. Wow. I will tell you, when I first made that fucking guy, I was like, oh, they're gonna love this guy. He has titles. He's a... And his fate is so much more horrible than I could have imagined.
Yeah, I can hang out with the cool kids now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's yeah.
What, like Freddy Krueger?
Can I suggest we sell and buy and then get going?
Yeah.
Before we get other war crimes committed?
I mean, it's already happened. If we're gonna get an elixir, I would get depths or effervescence. We can let Simon get his Orcish ferocity. I don't really mind. Frog.
Holy shit, dude. Sorry, I'm just...
Just bringing closure. For this
I think
That's not closure at all. You just consigned him to a fucking afterlife of nightmarish existence. Like this.
He's already dead.
That's not how it works in the dream.
It's fine, I still have part of him here.
Yeah.
I
I've got his overgrown thigh bone on my back.
I got the femur.
Yeah. Just turned him from Bambi into Watership Down.
It's only a partial nightmare.
That's
Listen
to yourselves. This is not.
You're talking to evil character. What do you expect?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like do what you want, but there's no way that doesn't shift you. Holy
Yeah, I got
shit.
your bone.
Yeah.
Well, that's 4 Will of Value. That's a free Panoramia potion for Simon, as he's haunted by the leftover bones of...
I have got to take a quick pee. I'll be right back.
I was thinking we get either Simon's Orc or we get a Elixir of Life.
How much will do?
I have one.
Do we have 5 or 6?
We have 5 total if Simon's okay with giving over his 2 in the book. Elixir of Life costs 3. Depths and Effervescence both cost 4. Orcish costs 4.
Because we all throw together, I could get the rain too. There will be 10 healing per round for everyone, as long as I don't get fire bombed.
AoE healing per round is good.
I have an elixir of life, I think.
Okay, then we don't need...
On the Fane.
Yeah. Oh, you do. And Caspian has Revivify, and Maze has Revivify, and Elsie has the horn.
Okay, then just scrap
What's
that.
what's this spell Revivify you speak of that I never have prepped?
Because
Well, that's on you, right?
I could exchange Shifting Passions for Falling Rain and it would cost me 6.
Oh, you do have 1 floating.
Yeah.
I have 1
That's where the
floating.
1 is.
Huh.
I think that is a higher value than Orcish Ferocity, because if people go down in your rain, they get picked up. So it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are we okay with that? Is that locked in?
I think that's the highest value trade we can get done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thumbs up. So, Arcadum comes back, we do that, and then we get to traveling. If Woad isn't gonna kill us for what we just did.
He's
I
fine.
mean,
He gets
Walt
another.
probably didn't care.
He gets another soul to torture in his nightmares. It's fine.
Jesus
Hmm.
Christ.
Yeah, a little treat
Probably
for him.
Owen would be more pissed for you.
It's true.
Yeah.
Man.
Nah, his actions have been
getting-
cool.
Whimsical.
When he did that, I actually in real life facepalmed.
Nice. See, you have a great
I wasn't
impact
the
on
only one
people.
then.
I mean, Spark
Like,
joy.
yeah, for all the things I was expecting him when he said shenanigans, that was the least of it.
I
he's
didn't know
probably gonna-
shenanigans included right here, right now.
Yeah, I was like, he's probably gonna go to the Fae and give him some hugs. No.
Go to the Fae, sell him the bone.
Yeah.
No, toss it into the cold and forgiving void of the nightmare.
Absolutely.
I could toss
Sorry,
myself
Fridge.
into the cold and forgiving void of nightmare.
Do you
Go
think
ahead.
If you bind a rope to somebody and just dip them in slightly, they dip down one alignment chart bracket?
No, it's the person holding the rope that dips.
Oh, that's true. The other one just gets unrepairable, undeniable trauma.
Yeah. I told you, that's 4 will of value for throwing his bones in the void.
This is true.
That's a free panoramia.
Mm-hmm.
Panormia? What the fuck is this?
Panormia?
Paranormia.
Actual better value
While
than Fallen
still
Rain.
gone, by the way, would you all prefer +1 to attack or +1 to saving throws?
Saving throws. We have Song of War for attack buffs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
We'll remember it for the session. After the session, I'll take some time to set up effects for people who need help.
It's only in 15 feet of me if he's on me.
So it's 15 feet of him generally. That's fine. You
Yes.
have a tiny paladin aura.
This is
No,
true.
Let me set
It's a normal paladin now if you really think about it.
Can't
Yes,
we put an
yes, yes.
effect
Well,
on him?
there are ways to do ranged effects that are based on an aura. I think Jarzu's done it before, so we'll worry about
Yes.
Because he
Yes.
has spoken, and you can put effects on it.
Yeah.
I just
that.
don't
Is
know.
that all his current effects?
He has these two
Just
things.
+1.
Oh,
Okay.
look. I wanna be halfling.
A better halfling. He gives me
Pitiful.
+1 attack or saving throw.
Oh, look at believe. Once per long rest.
It's once per short rest. Excuse me.
Same thing. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
We got this mobile data user.
Oh no.
All the data. It's running out.
Look, he's not only a wannabe paladin, he's also a wannabe halfling. Look at him.
This is true. Damn.
Wow.
I wonder. I assume he
having
still
mic
has
trouble.
the. I assume he still has the 1 absolute damage, right?
Yeah, probably. We can use that as a finishing move. We just down people and he finishes them off.
Just use it to break concentration. Somehow it works.
True.
Jesus.
Can't be blocked
Oh.
at all. No.
Oh no, he can't reconnect.
Should I change the region? Maybe?
Let me
No, I actually can't.
let me just
Permissions got changed. Can't do it anymore.
is, just sitting alone in the big shake it chat.
We'll just.
What is he doing there?
Because he can apparently join that one, but not ours.
I can drag him.
You can
Right.
try.
No, don't ban him. Oh my god.
Bans him.
Bans.
Does
I
it
don't know
work?
if he's here or not.
No, I don't think it's working.
He's hedging the connection.
Hmm.
He's edging the connection, that's so true.
Yep, no route.
That's rough.
Ooh.
Yeah, he needs to change the region. I
Yep.
can't do it anymore.
Oh my god.
I'm back. My apologies. Okay.
I'm
Back.
gonna
Can
go.
you change the region because
What's happening?
Shamber has
Shamber?
has technical difficulties. Can you change the region so he can
Sure.
Something more European.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's try Brazil.
Hello.
Hello?
Ah,
Ooh.
There he is.
Hello.
Oh,
Obrigado.
There he is.
It really
You're
just
sitting in
shows
Brazil
one
now?
random server that like wouldn't connect.
We're
But
now
everyone
in,
else did.
We're now in
I mean-
Brazil.
I assume this voice chat was linked to a different server than all the others.
We are closer to Colossus,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
200 ping. Good. Pretty low compared to what I've been dealing with today.
Okay, we good? Everybody good? We're back?
Very good.
Yes.
Yep.
Thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Before you continue, one thing. He still has the absolute 1 damage attack, right?
yeah.
Alright.
So we
Should we go
decided
over buying Falling
on.
Rain?
Yes.
We decided to sell the book, gather all the remaining well, and get Mazekeen Fallen Rain.
For shifting passions. The one I discussed
For-
in the thread forever ago.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Boop, 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 boop.
Spooky bird guy for 3.
And then
You have
Oh.
gained. All right, let me do the replacement. All right.
Alright, then I don't touch it.
Yeah, let me look in your pockets.
Not my pockets, no.
What do we got in here? Just some candy, kind of
The ogre
I-
bone.
ogre bone. That's a
But it's that old man from way back when.
okay.
A book.
Got some.
A
goth-
one-person tent.
We have the Goth Girl starter kit. All right.
That's true. Meticulously adorned throughout all of the travel with the jeweler's kit.
Yeah. We have a memories book that you've collaged. That's okay. It's a very
Yes.
girly thing to
Titles
have.
Exhibit A.
It's a concerning amount of glitter in there.
This is.
Okay.
Hold on. Why is there so much glitter in it? That's-
She might be a goth, but
We
if
all
she's still a
have
girl.
we all have needs. Fool. All
Takes
right.
incredibly goth shoe off, pink fluffy sock underneath.
God damn.
Oh
Hope you
god.
bought waterproof mascara for your Falling Rain.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta get the.
The secret
They
is that
crash
it's,
around me.
it's no makeup, it's just my face shifted.
Concert hall, bring but that's stuck in my fucking head, dude. That's
What the hell?
what the hell?
What the hell?
Now it's really gonna be stuck in my head like all day now. The tears don't fall. All right, what'd you get up? Shifting passions?
Yeah.
Did you delete that already?
No. You said you were gonna do the.
Yeah, I'm just
movie.
I'm just looking for it.
Should I delete it?
No, I found it. I'm very smart.
All right. Ah, no, everything is gone but that. Nice.
That's because I'm
Oh,
using
you
the
used the search
search.
function.
Using the search function.
Everything's gone.
Okay.
I am now only shifting passion.
Here. Have your falling rate.
Nice.
God, now you're literally like the fucking goth girl from Brutal Legend.
Oh my god, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
What? I don't know.
Brutal
These
Legend
references.
was
Brutal Legend.
really old game.
It's not that old,
Jack
but
Black.
Brutal Legend is an amazing video game that they made, and it was ahead of its time, and it'll probably never be made. Its like will never be made again. It also has a terrible PC port, but god damn is that game awesome.
16 years old, not that old.
16 years? I don't know. Wait, it's not 16 years.
It is
Tears
16
don't
years.
fall, they crash around me.
The
Holy
goth
shit,
girl
it is
called
16 years
Ophelia.
old.
I'll put a picture of her in off topic.
That's basically
Thank you.
Mazekeen now.
What the heck?
Yes.
Yeah,
Where's my guitar? Where is it?
yeah.
Is-
She's actually a really cool character. Like that whole game is awesome. Like that game is satirical, but it's also like it's really good. So,
Awful how accurate the skin color is as well.
Mhm.
That game was really cool.
yeah, it was. Oh man,
Look at those polygons.
soothing bass sounds. Silence,
They were like
Groundwalker.
The groupies and like the headbanger units with
Did
giant necks.
The headbanger. They're like, what do you do with a bunch of guys who just sit around banging their heads all day? You start a revolution. Sorry,
What the fuck?
dude. Ozzy
Yeah,
Osbourne
yeah.
is your ability trainer. It's so
Oh my
awesome.
God.
You go into a volcano, and he's like, "Don't even worry about it, man. I'll teach you the ways of the metal." And you
Oh my
learn.
God,
Yeah, you
what
learn.
an
You
idiot.
yeah. No, okay. Real quick, I'm sorry. I have to explain this because it sounds like too many people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. So, Brutal Legend is a game where Jack Black stars Jack Black being Jack Black in a video game.
Sounds so
And
good.
the entire video game is that you are transported into a like a land before, like an alternate universe of like this metal place, because Jack Black's character in the game gets injured trying to be a good roadie to these fuckboys, and he is sent by the god of metal to this realm of metal to save it from being whack, essentially. And in it you wield heavy metal. That's like your power source, but you fight against the other factional music types, like hair metal, like 80s hair metal, goth metal, the weird black metal BDSM shit, and you also have like the other smaller metals like grunge and stuff sprinkled out as like minor factions and stuff. It is satirical and stupid, but it is incredibly well thought out. Someone put so much love into it, and Ozzy fucking Osbourne is your ability trainer. You go, he's like, I'll teach you the ways, and every time you level up, he's like, that was a great choice. You know, anyway. I'm sorry, I'm an old man. Very good.
It's a very good game.
It's very good.
I remember.
Oh,
Ancient.
Mhm.
Also, the soundtrack is magnificent.
That is true.
The soundtrack, like,
Big agree.
and like the soundtrack is crazy good because they have actual metal bands, like from Through the Fire and Flames is is a song that's played during one of the escape scenes where you're driving through an exploding castle. What is that aura?
I posted the falling rain and that immediately
Yeah, she
pastes
clicked
the
it.
thing and I don't know how to get rid of it.
That's fine, I got you. Anyway. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Maybe if they ever fix the fucking PC port, I might play it in Discord for people. Along with the
That sounds
Lost
like something
Odyssey
you should play.
game playthrough, which I still want to do.
Jane Goes sequel.
Wasn't one of the reasons you couldn't continue the Lost Odyssey playthrough that you knocked a can of Coke into a 360?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
I
knew
did.
I remembered something
Yes,
like
I
that
did.
happening. I was very sad.
Yeah, and then the fucking PC port, it just doesn't work. It's the emulator is like something screaming in my ear. Oh god, it sucked. I'll if I have to buy a 360, or maybe I'll find some other way of playing it. I'll figure it out. Maybe that Xbox app might actually have some use. I could figure out how to. I'll look into that actually. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. All right. So you bought your Falling Rain with your will. Simon has committed additional war crimes, finally shifting his alignment to where it belongs. Fane is dealing with the traumatic realization that he's surrounded by a bunch of bad guys, I guess.
Yes.
Gwimp is very cute. Ferdinand is very chill. Elsie is not chill. And you now have a samurai snail that has 2 pom-poms attached to it. No, a Kabuki Max, that's right. Ayo!
Yo.
All right.
Gonna
Is
have one of these giant flags.
there anything else
Attached to the box.
that you would like to do here before we continue?
No.
Because if not, it is time to dreamwalk.
Time to go.
Dreamwalk me, my lord.
I cannot learn a spell in a short amount of time, sadly. So.
I mean, it's like hours per spell level.
What is it, an hour per spell level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Mr. Doug free?
No.
Then, no.
Okay.
I think he's the only druid I've spoken to here, so I'm not gonna get it for free elsewhere. So
You like trees? I mean, yeah, I'm a fan of trees. Do you like trees? What are you saying? I really like trees. Okay, I don't know if I want to be here anymore.
That wood gives me wood.
Have you ever looked at a curve of a knot? Please get me out of here.
Please stop.
It's time to dreamwalk away
It's
from
time
here.
to dreamwalk.
It's time to dream. I'm dream walking. All right, here we go.
I'm walking. I'm dreaming.
Oh, God damn it! Now you've a whole revolving cast
Yeah.
of familiar characters. I've got to.
We're like a full stack that needs to assemble now.
All right, everybody, hold on.
Oh, wait, are they fusing?
Oh my god.
We are one. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Just imagine that ability mashup of these.
I would love to see that. I would love to see them fused.
What is the thing that
Yes.
the Power Rangers do? That fucking
The mech
War
suit
crimes?
or
The Megazord.
You mean the
the
Megazord?
Yeah. I fucking forgot. Look, I'm still not eating the whole day. I'm still waiting. I get a pass.
you have a baguette there.
I
That's
do.
like,
do, but it's not time yet.
Cyber, did you just make a pun?
Yes.
no, I talked about the baguette.
Mm-mm. I heard what you said. I heard what you said. cannot hide from me.
Definitely
I
wasn't the
can change
half-baked pun,
language.
at least.
We do not use puns.
We do not.
Puns are the weakest form of the humor.
Yes, German humor, no laughing matter.
I remember the first time she said that, I spewed laugh. I don't know, it was really
He
funny.
died.
Mhm.
Okay, time to walk through the dream. Yuck.
Yeah, stream. It's not real. Right,
Lolly
guys?
found, lolly found, lolly found. Bark, bark.
What? What?
Is she in
I
the
just see
foundry?
Lolly's cursor in
Oh.
here. And I'm barking at her.
That's it.
Concerning.
I'm
In
sorry.
many ways.
It is my favorite. It is my favorite thing to just finding somebody in here and just pointing at them with my cursor.
Okay. Here we go.
We must replace the ancients with our enormous cast of familiars. It's the only way to make this continent right again.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I loaded pretty quick.
Same.
Shocking.
Coughing.
Coffee.
Coughing. Wheezing.
Milk tank.
Poke slow. Slow poke. I think that's the stupidest thing about Pokemon is that they talk by just saying their names, so they're named after what they say.
Yep.
And it's like, you know, Pikachu, okay, sure, I guess. But some of them don't say their names. Some of them just fucking scream. like it's not...
And then there's Meowth, who just talks normally.
Yeah, and then there's Meowth, who's just like, I talk normally. Why? Oh, because I taught myself to read. And I was like, so that means all Pokemon are sentient. So that means it's actual slavery. I don't have time to go into this right now.
No. You see, they enjoy what they're doing, so it's not slavery.
Oh, no, you're right. That makes it okay, right?
Surely.
I think it's fine.
It's not slavery if they enjoy it.
You see, if you don't have the badge, they don't do what you say anyways.
Sevenmet, please.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Sevenmet just said that means that they can consent. I'm like, no, dude.
It's true.
I found a little
He has
punny,
figured it out.
Batman. All right.
Oh no.
No bunny fuse.
Please.
Okay, time to dreamwalk. So first thing you need to do is contain within your minds where you would like to go.
The
Near the
Unwanty
center
Isles?
of the Antvanti
The-
Isles.
On Vinety Isles.
Aunt Vonti Isles, got it. Which one?
Near the center.
Okay,
Because that was part of the description.
near the center. Time
No,
for me
make
to-
it more precise. I don't want to be near the center in the water.
Hey Frosus, it's been a week while we retrain. Can you please divine the approximate location of our goal?
You've got it, Fane! Time for me to load up the
Yeah.
map!
Oh no. Cannot switch scenes until resources finish loading.
It's
Where are we
okay.
dropping, boys?
Ping.
Wode's battle bus.
Mana level -5.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I forgot all this shit was happening near this.
Oh, we need to switch to the next map. It's Parvati's map. Cheers, so switch.
Oh yeah,
I
well,
don't
yeah.
remember exactly. And it's either here or here.
Next map. Shamber.
Click on the
Move
next slide
yourself.
on the top right
Oh,
corner.
map.
To a different,
Next
we gotta
map.
go to- yeah. I'm here. Don't worry about it. Hey, look, this circle seems convenient. 1, 2, 3.
This
4,
circle
5.
seems convenient.
Sorry, Frosus will divine it.
Alright, process will now divine. This is where you're...
Into the water.
Not,
Into the vault.
not into the water, but into the vault hidden within the Isles.
right in there. Boss fight
The
starts
vault
immediately.
hidden within
press.
the aisles, and does see presumably where said Genesis chamber is located. Okay.
Alright.
So is the vault on like this strip of land, or is it under the water?
It is. It's another island. It's hidden.
Ah, okay. Not documented because it's hidden.
Yeah, that's why it's not on the.
Thumbs up.
Also, look at how cool this is.
Oh.
Crow is just a treat.
The thing she did for the letter was crazy.
I'm also really happy that she
Yeah.
finally is playing.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go. Genesis chamber. Okay.
Are those things mana level -5 or mana level -5?
-5.
Hyphen.
Yeah.
Hyphen
It
5.
looks like a minus.
No, they put
Yeah,
everything
because
at
it's
5.
the separation into the.
Oh,
value.
I get
That's
it
all.
now.
It's like equals.
-5.
this
Negative
is-
5 mana here.
This is not appropriate. It should be properly spaced so that it is not confused.
That's true.
Apologies. The maps are just now being uploaded, apparently. Okay. I'm refreshing. Please.
Use help.
Please.
Please gulp me.
Venom, learn how to spell popping.
Was never there. You never saw
Travis.
it. You never saw it.
Break his balls.
You never. It was never there. Ouch! It was never there.
The aisles
That's
are
all the
shitting
reaction you get from that.
Just whatever.
Jesus Christ. Look, one day I will learn to spell. One day.
It's
Really?
okay, at least it's not necessary evil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
8 twice in a row.
Combo.
Fucking catching him with a stray out of nowhere.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Here we go. All right. As the party begins their walk through the dream, they will see that as they keep within their mind's eye the focal point of the Antvanti Isles, using Frosis to direct their specific destination, stars, colors, dreams, all things start to shift past them. With each step that they take, led by Caspian, They move through the dream at a rapid pace. Around them, they could see growths of trees bearing the fruit of the dreams of those in the waking realm that sleep. They can see roaming, tangible dreams of thought and whimsy, and those of nightmare and fear in equal amount, floating and dancing in an eternal balance. Twin brothers guard their realm, and with passage, eventually, Caspian takes you to what remains of the Aunt Vanti's dream. What you see before you are withered husks of trees, broken and shattered pieces of memory, a failing limb, with only a few motes of light. All right. Go. Oh boy, I'm getting excited.
Okay, here we go.
Know when you're loaded.
Loaded.
I am loaded.
I'm in.
Yeah, loaded too.
Caspian leads you to the dream. You step once more down into the waking realm. You part from shadow and from thought as you step back once more into the waking realm. Your footfalls find you standing on dust and stone, cracked and scoured. All around you lies the remnants of what once had been a forest, perhaps, or other form of wildlife, blown back, shattered from a central point, where up ahead you could see even now the blast marks leave a scar amongst the earth. Trees burn with ethereal fire. You do.
As we emerge, we're taking in the scope of the landscape. First, an Arcana check, not to determine very much, but to see if the residual mana from whatever occurred here is harmful to us.
Sure.
22.
There are certainly harmful parts of it, but as just standing there, no.
Okay. We should be fine to slowly approach. Just be wary of the ethereal fire and whatever effects it is giving off. Elsie, there's not much cover for you to guide our steps, but keep a lookout.
I can do my best. So where to?
We'll point towards the central area, the site of the blossom.
We're going into the crater.
It left us here for a reason. Might as well understand what occurred here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna stealth here. Basic or advanced?
You will be unable to stealth here. There is no cover.
Okay, fair enough. I might be able to choose if I get along to the ground or something, but fair.
How deep are the drops here?
That drop is approximately 15 feet.
Elsie, do you have some rope? I don't think starting this journey with a broken leg is a very smart thing.
No, it's not. And we'll just get that ready.
Can I use my
Right.
hover speed to get down the edge?
Can you use your what?
I have hover speed, right? Can I hover around a corner? Like, slide down without falling?
Well, you can step off and then your hover speed takes over. It doesn't really... Yeah, basically you could slow fall.
Ah.
Jumps, glides over.
She can fly.
Yeah, Colossus.
Yes.
You can move this, and Jarzu, you can move it. Like, your familiars can be moved.
Very good.
You don't want to move 4 familiars constantly.
Can I determine the school of magic that is making the ethereal flames?
Divination.
Blinks audibly.
That
Continues.
is not what I was expecting.
Okay, when you get to
No.
about this point, you can see that there are bright lights up ahead from the stones themselves are burning with the same ethereal flame. In the center, you can see an island of sorts. The blackened stone, it would appear, forming a space in which the fire is not burning. There is a device in the center. It appears to be made out of stone and an effigy that reaches towards the sky.
Curious.
What does the effigy look like? Is it like a statue of something? Is it a plaque with carvings? What's the...
The effigy
visual?
appears to be 5 stone pillars, of which their design is carven to look like humanoid creatures reaching up toward the sky.
You want to get over there?
We should be able to settle down here and make our way over then. I assume if the dream left us here, this is the site of our want. So the flames being divination is certainly a odd occurrence.
I could just magically move you over.
He'll shake his head. This area is strange. We should be more careful with our movements. Something has already occurred here. We do not want another issue. He'll head up here and motion for Elsie. Go ahead.
Just a quick question for Arcadum.
Mhm.
Has the area appeared at least relatively normal and true sight since I have 120 feet?
You see everything as it is.
Okay. Excellent.
For Elsie to set up like a pit and climb down to the spot.
I'm gonna try to touch one of the smaller flames. Let's see if it burns or not.
I'll do so.
All right. Mazekeen, as you reach out towards the ethereal flame, despite Squeam going, perhaps you should know, as you place your hand within it, you will feel no heat. The flame does not burn.
Well, at least that's something. She'll get back up and join the rest. Well, whatever fire it is, it's not hurtful. It doesn't generate any heat, nor does it burn you when you touch it. At least not me.
Fane will turn under the detect magic of his magic mutation. Did the flame leave any lingering markers on Mazekeen's hand?
Yes. There is a strange emanation of a yellow color dancing on her fingers where she touched the flame.
Of a
Can I-
yellow color.
Can I snip it off my hand?
I don't think you can see it.
I have
arcane
constant
sight.
arcane vision.
Yeah, you have the same thing.
I mean, you have that, but you haven't noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll approach. He'll make a gesture with his hand, sort of to raise hers, so you can look at it closer. And as he does so, whatever the flame is, it's leaving a yellow marker. Prismatic, maybe.
Yeah.
What was it the circle told us of the colors? Each one held domain. Yellow was time. Right?
He certainly had some time abilities.
These flames murk you. If it is like the yellow that we thought, it may leave you susceptible to other forces that draw upon it. It might dissipate with time, but excuse the pun. Just be careful.
I will.
Elsie setting up a pitten so we can go down.
Okay.
Yep.
20-foot climb.
Okay.
We gliding over.
Never down.
All right. As you get down to the bottom here, you can see that there is the bright flames burning all around you. And up ahead is the island.
I'll put Scream on my shoulder. I'll move the token to the edge of the map so I don't have to drag him all the time.
We could have been more.
How big an area can Dispel Magic suppress?
About 20 feet.
To get through this, I can suppress, or attempt to suppress some of this. I know we have teleportation accessible, but Elsie and Simon, probably Wilhelm, do not.
I mean, I could make multiple trips if you really want to.
No. Shake his head. In the event something goes wrong, that leaves us without an exit point. Can I try an Arcana check the, I suppose, relative strength of the fire in this area? See if dispelling it's even possible.
Dispelling it's possible.
Okay. He will raise a hand towards Caspian. Caspian, can you generate some exposure?
Sure. He will cast. He'll just cast a cantrip. He will cast Sacred Flame, which he will let harmlessly dissipate.
As you cast Sacred Flame, I will draw the mana into myself, and I will cast a Dispel Magic. Effective level of 4th level.
Okay. That area is dispelled. No flame lingers.
2, 1, 3. Cool. Sort of as he does so and the flames are snuffed out, a small sheen of ice drifts down. And he will begin to make his way over. This is a much lower incline than the other ones.
Yeah, but you're
Or is
climbing
it
up
like
this
another
one.
15?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 feet.
Then I'll wait till Elsie gets to the top. Or somebody... no, Elsie.
Well, it's at
This is
enough
his
of a
turn.
slope that you can just walk up it.
Okay. Just
Okay.
making sure. Sorry, I don't want to roll a 1, slip on my ass into the yellow divine fire and fucking go trip balls for 17 years, alright? I'll start thinking 16 years was a short time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Quick trip.
Get it out in 5 minutes.
What you see before you is a strange pedestal. The 5 effigies that you are now looking closely at, carven pillars out of the obsidian stone, seem to represent people. Humans. Each one reaching towards the sky. Each of them have a slightly different visage. One is hooded and cloaked, symbol of a leaf. One of them is arrayed in a noble's wear, with a sort of like cropped top and a fanciful hat. In front, you can see a winged serpent on their lapel. Another appears to be a heavily armored person who wears a pot helmet. On the back, you can see there is the symbol of a beast. You will also see an individual in what appears to be dancer's clothes, revealing and open-chested. This individual bears a mark upon their chest of a smiling face. And then finally, you see another. This one is wearing simple vested robes and seems to be smiling as they reach out. On the front of them, you will see a curious mark. One that appears to be let's see here. That what appears to be that of a clawed fist holding up a sphere.
I missed the first one, but I got the rest.
Sorry. The sorry, I didn't realize that was a question. A cloaked figure, hooded and cloaked.
These no, I suppose that's not.
Oh, there's one for each ancient. Except, well,
The cloaked figure is likely Joss, winged serpent, Illume, pot helmet, the black beast, the smiling face is the laughing red, and the clawed fist would leave Agamemnon as its last piece.
As you say that last word, it seems that the entirety of this device has been activated. With each name uttered, its effigy will light. The dais will open, revealing stairs leading down.
that was easy. Great job, Fane.
Well, good job.
I was simply outlining what we know. Although it is a curious mechanism. Looking at these stairs right at the top where we have like light to see by, is there any evidence of the scorch marks and sort of impact that's on the land around us within that stairwell?
Negative.
Whatever this leads to, it seems isolated from this event. Should be safer, at least from whatever yellow mischief has occurred here.
Is it still on my hand?
No, it's gone.
Ah.
So be careful. Keep close together. We don't know what's waiting for us inside.
I can.
Surely. Surely only friendly people in the ominous underground staircase area.
Arcadum,
Yep.
does this device have like anything similar to the Advanti marks in the camp? Or is that a different thing?
Any
Which
written
camp?
text?
Yeah.
He's comparing it to where we saw the totem of Illume and went down and helped.
Yeah.
There's the big serpent.
Well,
is there on Vanti like pictograms, whatever?
There doesn't seem to be any other symbology other than what I've described. But as you take a closer look, I was waiting for this, you will notice that the pillars look similar because you've been inside them before. There is the smallest indication of design and detail, revealing that the pillars are not just sculpted foundations for the rest of these statues, but rather the towers, one of which you have been inside of.
Is it an accurate representation?
Well, except for the person growing out of it.
Well, yes.
The rest of it is seems to be accurate.
Yeah. Does Simon share this? Does he sort of looks cool?
Yeah, he's talking out loud. I don't know if those are connected to the real one.
Looking at the top of the tower, is there any light or magical emanation similar to how Illum's had the big white brazier atop it? Or at least we assume was a white brazier.
Ask again?
When we were at the Tower of Illum, when we were looking up, there was a large white light coming from whatever was on the roof. Does this sculpture have a similar structure or light source?
No, but you recognize that light is the same light given by these ethereal flames.
Oh.
Huh. Well, it's similar. This place is blasted. And maybe it is the ancients rallying against their cages, but it is strange.
Do you think the pillar absorbed it? Or why is there only in a very noticeable area around it, but not on it?
It is a representative of them. It reacts to their names. It may simply be a exhaust point of their frustrations. I honestly do not know. It is strange. We were quite ignorant when we saw Illum, but Simon, you took a close look at her bindings. Or at least look towards her. Was there any evidence of this yellow, this time-affecting force upon her? Do you recall?
Have I seen anything of that? Okay.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give Simon a wisdom check. Raw wisdom. Well, as you take some time and think about it, there was one representation of time you did encounter within the tower. The creature that you fought. Creature of endless beginnings. Almost like it was stuck.
Oh, that's right. The creature we fought back in the tower.
The ever-birthing one?
Yes.
Wasn't that one simply trying to get out of the dream?
No, it was feasting on Illum's dream. If it is a representative of time and she is shackled by it, she is worn away by it. If her bindings are adverse to it, it would make sense that some force connected to it would break it down. A strange representation, to be sure, but...
Did the way we entered close again? Like over here?
No.
Is the fire back?
Eventually the fire returns, yeah.
And still, it is, we should start heading down. Caspian Maze, do you have improved methods of seeing in the dark, or do we have to resort to torches and other things?
I am capable of seeing through magical illusions, invisibility, such things.
This is true. I have pretty good dark vision, but so do you. I have the arcane sight. And a bit of blind sight. So, not that difficult. At least, it doesn't seem to be that dark. Looks downstairs.
You don't see any light further down.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Well, Elsie, you are now a axolotl person. They have terrible eyesight in the wild. Am I wrong in assuming you can't see through the dark?
Oh, but I couldn't see before, so...
We can light a torch.
Yes. My concern is cloaking our steps is more difficult when we're holding a light source. But if it isn't an option, then we go forth anyway.
I mean, cloaking our steps in an empty, straight corridor is also...
I've got an idea. And I'm just gonna pull out a length of rope that I'd still have. And I will tie a loop around my wrist, and then tie another loop and offer it to Fane.
Yo,
Be my guide dog. Or guide frog.
Yo.
Are you sure, Elsie? Right here?
Well, maybe if I can put this around your neck instead.
Would sure entice them more to follow.
Come, loose links should allow us to stay together, and if it proves useless, just slip your wrist out.
Elsie will not.
Pretty loose.
Or
each other.
I'm
how about
not
this?
gonna rope to anyone.
That would be real convenient.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that kind of solves our issue, and then we make sure that Simon and Wilhelm can make do. Have a torch in hand in case of emergency, and we'll be fine.
Does anyone have a torch?
That's a great
Yes.
question.
No,
Whoever has the
no
camper's
takers,
kit.
no keepers.
Wilhelm, you have our camping kit.
Yes.
Yes. They come with torches.
Mhm.
We haven't had to unpack it in a while, I admit, but there should be some in
Yes.
it.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Now, excuse me 2 minutes. I need to take a piss into this crazy divine fire. Not actually, but I'll be back.
Imagine just, oh, look at all this ethereal flame. I think I'll take a piss on it.
Unzips pants.
Really make the flame yellow.
While he's pissing in the yellow fire, I'll go get another cold medicine. Everyone's sick.
Everyone's like low energy. Feels bad.
They're just
Nah,
sick.
it's fine.
Granted, Cyber's always
We're-
low energy.
they're-
It's fine.
It's
fine.
Sunday.
It's bro.
I have incredibly disturbing lessons in front of me tomorrow.
Incredibly disturbing lessons.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes. It will be probably very cringe. Probably weird
Range.
self-defense lessons about, keeping yourself safe when handling confused patients in the hospital that get aggressive. Since we don't have any confused patients to, demonstrate on, somebody has to roleplay, and it will be awful. It's going to be awful.
Man.
Man?
Horse.
Excellent.
Oh, speaking of which, Elsie would probably have mentioned this shortly before we left the dream to Simon. Could I acquire some poppy? Poppy skits, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's right. Simon is surprised from the question. It's gonna give you some.
It's more for utility.
And some puppy.
Would you be okay to let me have some?
Sure.
Just 5 will do. Shit.
This is too stressing, yeah. Let's do some.
No, not now. It's for... Don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't got any armor on.
I did notice.
Of course you did. Well, I may have something I can do if I don't have any armor, but... I need to get some if we find some down there. Right, so... This counts as Poppy's kiss for the purposes of the quickening advanced fighting style, right, Arcadum?
Say again?
The Poppy that I'm getting from Simon counts for the purposes of the quickening, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Takes a bump, doesn't get
Right of arm.
overdoses.
I need it. I don't have any armor I can wear.
That's fair.
Wait, that's a good question, Fane.
Yeah, when we came out of the dream, did Zazanti and Amelia materialize with us, or are they just gone?
They're still waiting at the shack.
These lazy workers.
They,
Did they eat Gaten?
they're just standing there. I don't think they're coming back.
Well, Amelia, they paid us for 3 months of work, so I mean, we just waited for 3 months, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Do we have to wait here, though? The Wendigo stares at them.
He just sits there, stares, makes tea.
It just walks away.
Makes them some tea.
2 months later, their family. With the window.
I have a whole subset of episodes of them just hanging out and slowly befriending the Wendigo. Everywhere you go, everywhere you see.
Learns the language in the meantime. Starts talking. Drinks tea.
I
Befriends.
imagine them just holding hands, going for long walks and drinking tea.
We need a cartoon that's the grim adventures of Amelia and Zazanti.
Yes.
Oh, man. Why is the Grim Reaper Jamaican? Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Jamaican be crazy. Anyway. What are you guys doing?
Heading down once we know where our ally slots are.
They're really there. You guys can go back for them.
You couldn't take them with us, what do you mean?
I asked when we got to the Shadow City where they were, and you were like, oh yeah, they'll be there whenever you leave. We've left.
At the entrance.
Oh, whatever. It's okay. Guild Merchant who?
Get new ones, don't worry.
Christ.
It's fine.
No,
I'm sure there's more.
In my
there's more
defense.
allies down there.
In my defense, you were supposed to have one go with you. You turned it into an ogre and then desecrated its corpse.
You
That
say
one
you as a
didn't want to be
collective.
here.
That was Simon, first
Yeah,
off.
that was-
Second off, he's only responsible for one of the 2 ally slots. The other one should be here.
You could recruit any of them. I gave you so many options.
Look, who needs ally slots? We'll just cook. We'll cook what we already have.
I'm sure there's more allies to gain down there.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah.
Yeah, surely the guild merchant's most powerful class feature won't be relevant.
Yeah, we're just
Chicks-
gonna
No,
find. Look, we're just gonna find Sergio's little brother, just waiting for us downstairs.
My fucking
This
god.
Tigrine is not following me.
Stabulina is not following.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that's the ally slot we should have.
Yeah,
She
there's
just, she just tracked you down through the
could've
dream and
taken
everything.
Doug. Shamber, I gave you the chance to take a frog person as your ally slot.
A demon slayer frog
Yeah,
person.
yeah. So here's the thing.
Not
right?
my
want to do
fault that
this,
you
like,
have a
oh,
demon.
I gave you this
great
knife you can stab
opportunity.
yourself with.
Like, you can do this. No, I couldn't. It was never an option.
The second time it happened.
It's the second time. Where's Brave Gerp? Who knows? He sure as fuck ain't here.
That's just too
I
fucking
gave
bad.
you this frog person. No, you didn't. Don't lie to me.
Uh,
Anyway, I don't care. It's mostly for fucking Simon having an ally slot for more than one fight while being a guild merchant for a year. Let's just go down the hole.
Look, man,
Into the hole.
I gave him a replacement, and he killed it. He did more than killed it. He then desecrated it. So at this point, it's your fault, Colossus. You did this.
I'll
Points
use
fingers.
my shadow sending to tell Amelia go home. We won't be back.
Okay.
Just go home.
Yippee.
You could also just sending the Wendigo to send them to your location.
No.
You know what? That's fair. I'll shadow
Yeah, that's
send.
fair.
You know what? I'll go. Hey, Caspian, can you tell the Wendigo in the shack to bring our 2 allies before we go into this deep dark hole?
Looks at camera.
I guess I'll do that.
We need the
I want-
Mitchell.
No,
I don't want to be in his brain. Okay.
Now I'll go get them for you.
I can't wait for Sazanti's reaction to this, and this.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying, but
Well, there's a
She
slug,
looks
the
most-
talking
she
parrot,
looks-
and
Yeah, she
Whatever
looks
whip
mostly
is.
the same. She looks mostly the same.
Yeah,
jeez.
What
she
the
just-
fuck
That's
is
the
this?
idea.
She
Yes.
just has underboob now.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
No,
Yeah.
It's just
She's a lot taller.
just growth spurt, you know, happens.
also you feel sick to your stomach when if you touch her on the shoulder.
That happened before as well. I don't know what you mean.
Oh no, they looked at you before, but they
Now, the
actually
real
touch you
question
now,
is-
and it hurts.
The real question is, where did I put their...
Where are they? Gone.
They're still in there.
Go check the cabin. Ah, there they are.
Yeah,
They're just standing at the entrance waiting.
I put
Yeah,
my
it's
shadows.
more or less to sacrifice.
Where did I put them?
Alright. As you contact the Wendigo will simply respond with, "Stand by."
For Titanfall?
Alright, that's it. You're going in the flames. Alright.
Went through the fire
A
and
break in the drain will then appear as a
They
terrified
land on top of each other?
A terrified Amelia and a pogging Zazanti appear before you.
Ah,
That was amazing! I saw so many things Zazanti likes. Are you alright? And shoot is fine.
hello, Amelia Sozanti. That's Caspian. He's just wearing some funny armor. That's Elsie. Don't worry about it. And, well, Mazekeen is just tall. Don't worry about it.
Zazanti will look at Mazekeen and his giant eyebrows will wriggle. My goodness! You've certainly grown a bit!
Well, you certainly haven't.
Zazanti does not grow. Zazanti is fully grown. He is power. He'll flex a little. She will just kind of go.
Same here.
Where are we?
currently upon the Antvanti Isles.
Yeah.
We're to excavate a chamber within a vault.
Okay.
Oh, it is time to pick up your paid duties again, not just sit around and wait.
Oh, all right.
It's gonna be fine. We're gonna go back. Don't worry.
Zazanti is ready to dispense the desert's justice.
Glorious.
Sounds
Let's go
good.
Zazanti
We're
will start
stepping into-
mewing.
Ugh.
Let's just get going, please.
I'll banish Zazanti.
You just miss
who's
the ally
tied-
slot and he starts NPC wandering off into the distance.
Who's tied to who?
you say, wait for me back at camp. All right.
Just gone.
Every second step he goes, ah!
Ah, ah,
Ah!
ah.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Ow,
I guess.
ow, ow.
T-pose with this
Basically.
harmless demi playing for me. Yeah, the people who don't have dark vision are tied together. So it's Wilhelm, Zazanti, Amelia, and Simon.
Mm-hmm.
More like holding on to a loose bit of rope.
Amelia will say,
Elsie-
do you need me to provide light?
Potentially once we get deeper in, but we don't know what might be waiting for us. So we'd rather sneak in the front door than light our way.
She will nod.
Caution. Now Wilhelm here has a torch ready should anything occur.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Elsie stealth check, I assume.
Stealth checkies?
Basic or advances?
Always advanced until otherwise said, because stealth is normally a opposed roll.
Yep, just checking.
Greater familiar. Oh my god.
+7 to
Haven't lost it.
+7 plus definitely the familiars too, so that's another 4.
No,
So that's a 45.
no.
Okay.
Familiars are spell effects.
Fucking the slug isn't, is he? Oh well, he's not a combat familiar.
She
so-
did not
Yeah.
choose to make him awesome. So,
He's
So
awesome.
that's
What do you
the-
mean?
okay, all right. Gosh, he's awesome.
Wait until you see the awesome art. What the hell?
That scream is awesome.
Gives me samurai snail and then refuses to make him awesome. What the hell?
What? I gave you the samurai snail.
Yeah, indeed. Well, you're not calling him awesome.
You didn't
gave me
want it.
something not awesome on purpose, huh?
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna tear your ears off,
What the
and
hell?
then I can't hear any of this shit anymore.
And you're tearing my ears off, and then you can't hear?
That's the joke.
Unbelievable. I'll take them and slap them in your face.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. We at the Glory stream, we at the Glory,
The glory scream.
support each other.
So much
the
sad.
glory. Did you say the glory scream? That's funny.
Thank you.
That's
So
us in
much
October.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea. I should name it the glory scream when it's
Glory
Halloween.
scream.
When it's October. Yeah, that's good. Hold on, I have to make some measurements. Hey,
Ugh.
this is way too big. I'm gonna adjust this size real quick.
Hand-sized in the building.
Okay, now that's somewhat. All right. Glad we got all those giggles out of the way, because now it's time for pure unadulterated uh-oh. Song. Let's do this one.
I love how Mazekeen is just chilling back there.
Okay.
We'll go on.
As you descend the staircase, eventually, after about 15 minutes or so, you come to the bottom of them. Find yourself in a strange chamber. Worked stone and metal complement each other on the walls, ceiling, and floor. And as they open up before you, you can see there are painted floors, cracked parts of the ceiling, and what appears to be several metallic tubes that seem to move along the walls. Let me know when you're loaded, please.
Loaded.
I'm in.
I'm loaded.
Done?
Yep.
No. I'm sure 1,000 ping isn't too bad.
Do I need to change the region again?
Nah, it's because my internet's fucked currently.
Oh, I see.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
Yeah, mobile data gang rise up.
You're on mobile data? What? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm having big issues with my internet provider. Yeah, no, dude. Useless companies, thumbs up.
Using some Irish company, probably, right? I don't know if you guys got COTS and stuff over there.
Yeah. Nah, we don't. It's all Irish stuff. American companies would get kicked out.
What do you have, Henstone or
Yep.
I don't know? Is that what it
Got him.
Got him. By a
they have
lonely
different
prison
stuff?
wall. All right, if everybody's loaded, please give me a perception check.
Basic or advanced?
This is basic.
Mine should be a disadvantage.
Right.
Does mine needs to be disadvantaged since I'm blinded?
Nice.
Can't see anything in the dark.
It's not dark. Like, Amelia's providing light. Well, you guys were asking who has torches, right? Unless you guys specifically do not want to have light active.
I thought that was the
It
plan.
was basically sneak down. If we hear stuff, stay dark. If we don't hear anything, get light. So
Okay, then you have disadvantage.
That's what I thought.
Hmm.
Or 6th. I'm blinded.
Who else can see?
I can see up to 60, but
I mean, we
I'm gonna roll the same on both.
Yeah, double 20s.
All right.
We got 2 natural 20s, 28. We're vibing.
As you enter, your perception checks reveal to you a soft hum that can be heard. A thrumming of movement. It basically sounds like, I know what to do now. Go here. Go to my noise suppression. That is what you hear.
I see.
If I
I
break
hear.
over. That is odd. Let me check rank. I am. Where's my magic mutation? Where is this one? Damn. 250. They're sneaking forward.
Sneaking forward? Alright, I'll move you guys as a group.
Yeah. There's no windows on this wall, right? This is fully sealed?
Yeah.
Cool.
No winders.
No windows.
Winder.
This is a Linux household.
Yeah.
You know, I always get the feeling that people that use Linux are people that just want to feel smart.
No, that's what Mac users are.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're just poor.
The other people just those that are fed up with Windows.
Yeah.
All right, when you
Is
get
this
to
thing here is sealed. Oh, go ahead.
when you get to about here, you will see a door that is sealed, or shut, I should say. You will see another door here that is shut, and further up you will see a large, even more cracked area, and a door that seems to be shut, but also kind of crushed a little bit.
Is it dented?
More so like the surrounding stone has collapsed slightly.
Okay. So it doesn't look like something tried to get in or out with force.
These doors, I'm imagining they're like, like flat metal with like a groove in the middle of them.
Yeah.
That kind of aesthetic. We've never seen this.
Nope.
Can we identify them as doors? Like, what's the rundown for that much?
You think they're doors because they're different from walls. So
That's fair.
Well,
The thrumming noise, sort of as approaching this door, does it get louder?
when you get to here, it is louder. It goes whoa, 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 whoa.
He'll raise a hand to the party and slowly walk to the other door and see if the same thing happens.
Here we go. When you get to this door, you do not hear the same thrumming. Instead, you hear this. Something is humming on the other side, melodically.
He will turn, sort of walking over to the people who are blind. We have what sounds to be someone humming past a door to our north. We can attempt to speak. I don't know what nature of entity would be here.
If they're here, that means they probably have a relation with the stranger. Oh.
And it was Wode's words that the connection with the stranger would see us through. Perhaps we can deceive this one.
remember that you're also marked.
Yes.
That is, or access badge, as it were.
But if that's the case, we can't be seen sneaking around, can we?
No.
Do you want me to light up?
Okay. Amelia Zazanti, you have seen us treat with a quite strange creature in the Wendigo. Know that then that creature was an ally to us. We do not know what is here, but it may be necessary to lie and befriend them. Trust in us, but be vigilant.
They're both a nod.
Amelia, if you wish to make some light upon your shield, that would be welcome now.
She will also nod and will summon forth light.
This keeps your free hand open, Wilhelm. I know you prefer to fight unhindered.
Mhm.
Simon, stick close. If I have to deceive this creature, I will need you to assist.
No problem.
Approaching the door, is there any handle or opening mechanism that we'd be able to recognize?
There is a handprint.
Thinking it's a like a pressure plate, I suppose. Fane will try and press his palm against it.
Alright, as Fane presses his palm against it, the rest of you will see very briefly on Fane's flesh there is a flash of light symbols appear for just a brief moment. They look similar to his old tattoos. And then the door will open. Okay.
It worked.
And on the other side, you see this.
God, I hope it's not what I think it is.
It was humming, and it's here.
Like, I think you know what I'm on about.
It's the Frog King.
Hope it's not the Frog King.
Oh no, it's not a Frog King. No way.
Alright. As you open the door, you will see this creature's back, as it is currently working on something.
Okay, that's not what I thought it was.
Oh, pretty.
One second, I need to test some things.
You're good.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, that over. Alright. The creature continues its work, humming softly to itself.
Knock on the metal frame as we enter.
Ting, ting. The creature will stop. And slowly it will turn its head nearly 180 degrees in place. It will cock its head to the side at an impossible angle. And then you will see that it will turn and step towards you. It will then speak. How strange, unforeseen is this meeting. State purpose, state allegiance.
Strange and stranger indeed. Or purpose. is, for now, to explore this place and fulfill the stranger's task. I have spoken to he who built this place. He has marked me as his.
Analyzing, you will see that the creature will summon forth its magic, swirling and shifting over Fane. Then it will say, "Mark detected. Welcome, chosen. I am the Seneschal. I shall be provident of thy guidance, and the great work thou hast been chosen for. Rejoice, for soon it shall be complete, and all of the hard work shall come to its fruition."
He'll smile. I'm glad to be welcomed in such a place. I have brought with me my companions, those I trust to bear the burden of the great work and to see it to fruition.
Excellent. You will need the assistance of companions to complete the tasks that are to be done. I have been granted the foresight in order to provide such guidance. As one of the chosen, it is your responsibility to heed my words if you wish to be successful. Sorry.
You're good.
The work shall soon begin. For your vessel to be prepared, we must prepare you in each of the 3 great truths. Please, enter. Be not afraid.
He'll walk in.
Of course.
Leaving his staff clasped across his back. He'll enter. As he does so, he'll flick his eyes beyond the seneschal to see what he was working on.
What you see upon the table here, that these great mechanical arms were twisting and fabricating, well, it appears to be an elf of some kind. One being fabricated out of bone and metal and flesh. The creature will then turn itself back towards you, and will notice that you have looked, and will simply say, "An experiment to help pass the time, and to maintain productivity. If you have questions, I will answer them, but there are more pressing things that must be done. As a vessel marked by my lord, it is imperative that you are awashed in the 3 truths. First, we shall begin with your academic knowledge. Do you know of the 3 truths?"
One second, I'm trying to see if I have that information in character. I think our only access to it would have been through the Carnelian Circle. I don't think they mentioned it.
Yeah, I don't think we know in character.
Well, I don't think so. At least we don't know them as it's 3 truths. So Fane will shake his head.
Very well. Do not fear. Ignorance, though detestable, is only a temporary state. The 3 truths are known also as the 3 lessons. The 3 things that Lord Tyr discovered, which unlocked the secrets of the world for him. They are as follows. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is forbidden. And nothing is impossible. These are the 3 truths discovered by Lord Tyr.
Fane will nod slowly. Pillars of purpose. I understand.
It is beyond mere purpose. You must understand that in order to embrace the 3 truths, you must look beyond yourself. There are desires that riddle within you, that cause doubt and elation of equal sense. But they are deceptive, for their lack of efficiency will see them destroyed, twisted, defeated. You must not join them. You must be awash in these truths, empowered by them, because it is not your purpose that bears such will. It is in fact your body, your mind, your soul itself is capable of more than you could ever know. Once you release yourself from the confines of reality and fate's divergent whim and whimsy, you could be more. You could be most. You can have the truest form of freedom, the freedom from ignorance.
It was in seeking such freedoms that I stumbled upon my connection with our Lord Tyr. Buried within the confines of these very tattoos, I sought truth and clarity. This is another step towards that freedom.
I can sense your hesitance. We shall arm you with knowledge, and all will be revealed. You needn't fear.
Fane looks towards his allies briefly, and then looks back up at the seneschal. Takes a deep breath. I suppose I don't need to fear now that I've managed to make my way here. He'll give a half-cocked smile. Tell me or show me what is required. These steps must be taken.
Very
Ignorance
well.
must be purged.
You stand within one such chamber. You stand within the chamber of the sacred. And here you will learn that nothing is sacred. First, we must establish a baseline. What is it that you consider sacred?
I will endeavor to be truthful here, but forgive my sentimentality. For me, sacred isn't religion or any false pretense. What is sacred to me is my family, my time with them, their perseverance, I suppose.
And how do you feel of flesh?
Flesh. I have learned it as many things, I suppose. Binding and weakness, necessary for growth, My traditions teach me that flesh is sacred, and that the dead must rest, and other such tenets, but I have seen the falsehoods in them. Flesh is a means to an end.
Well said. Your education is quite more advanced than I expected for someone who has only walked the bridge once. Very well. Chosen, prepare yourself, for it is time that you learned that nothing is sacred. Yeah. Okay, sorry. This thing's us. Okay, and with that, you will see that the seneschal begins to move its hands in the air, readjust. I hope the voice was coming through, because I'm trying to use this thing to make me sound like a robot.
You were very robotic.
Yeah.
Good.
Very good.
It came through very well.
Very good. It will then gesture towards the table. It will gesture towards the straps. It will then gesture around the room, and it will begin to explain it will explain in kind of measured notes a symphony of sacred and flesh. All right. Pay close attention, Chosen, for what we learn today will embolden you to the future. There are those that consider that flesh, one's body, is the most sacred, where you bury the corpses of those that you love, where your own body may go. There are those that do not know the truth of such things. The sanctimonity of the sacred vow, the binding of the tradition, the respect of an elder, and respect given in time. These are falsehoods. These are the penchant and purview of those that lack sufficient understanding. For it is within the confines of flesh that one can find immortality, and within immortality one can find a solution to any of its problems. Indeed, to learn that nothing is sacred is to understand that the meaning of the word sacred is insufficient to describe nor to prescribe one's actions. I can see into the windows of your mind, Chosen. I can see your deceptions. I can see your doubt and fear. I can also see your ambitions. You needn't fear reprise from me. As Seneschal, it is my duty to guide, not to destroy or interfere. More so, I think that you will find the truths hidden here to be most profound. One that I believe that you will adhere to. But enough about my conjecture. Let us begin your education. First, you will be taught of the complexity of flesh, and ultimately its expendability. Alright. Big decision time. You can either go with the Seneschal, or you can resist the Seneschal. Please keep in mind that this is the only time you get to choose to do this. So, you go with him, or you don't. If you choose to go with him, You shall be given the 3 lessons, one at a time. If you choose to resist, you may have to deal with the wrath of the Seneschal. What will it be?
Fane takes in the words, sort of plotting a course in his mind for how this might go, and sort of looks at his companions. First towards Maze, then to Caspian, then to Wilhelm. There's a brief moment where his eyes lock with the halflings. He smiles, nods softly. There is trust there. Confidence. He will look up at the Seneschal and step forward. I choose to go with the Seneschal.
As a DM, I must ask, are you sure you want to do this? Once you begin this path, there is no coming back.
My thinking for Fane in this situation rides on the faith he has in the people around him. It rides on the fact he will not live past this encounter. It rides on the necessary expedience of their task. The building blocks behind the choice is to most efficiently carve a path, because he trusts in the people around him to enforce his will, even if he loses his capacity to do so. And I think it is based off those in-character building blocks that I will confirm my decision to go with the Seneschal.
As you wish. So let it be written. So shall it be done. Prepare yourself, Chosen. For now is the time to learn. Alright. Magic begins to swirl around Fane and lift him up. He is placed upon the table. Bindings of iron, shifting metallic arms begin to do dark work as the Seneschal, not unlike a conductor at a symphony, begins to move his hands in a dancing and kind of almost playful manner, visibly enjoying this task. And so it is that you shall be relieved of your notions of what is sacred. And so it is that you shall be relieved of your notion of what is mortal, what is power, and indeed what can and cannot be. You have seen much, but understand little. This realm lingers before a great battle, one that has no guidance for the thereafter. Such is the way, such is the shame, but such is the return of my lord's power. There are other apprentices, they that deign to uphold the lessons themselves, but they are under threat most dire of either destruction or rehabilitation. They are all of them deceived to believe that the power of Tyr can be so easily undone. As service of his seneschal, so will this vessel be made ready, and the lessons shall be learned. Thy flesh will be replaced with more potent flesh. Thy body, sacred to the earth, shall be relieved of its limitations. And though nature itself would have you as her servant, as her guide, as her guardian, you shall ascend beyond nature's limitations, beyond the chains and confines of her controlling potencies. Behold, chosen, that there is naught that is sacred, and nature is your tool to be wielded as you please. Fane, you are no longer a druid.
Yep.
Oh boy, oh boy. I need to talk to the rest of the party. What y'all doing?
Wilhelm just whispered that to Mazekeen and then she dipped. Now he's looking at the seneschal. That's how you say it, right? Seneschal? I'm not
Seneschal, yeah.
Okay. Looking at it and trying to understand some of the meaning behind his words. And he's just ready if he sees that, even though he doesn't think it's gonna happen, if he sees a hostile action, he's gonna jump in. But he's just looking at the others, seeing what they do.
Mazekeen is standing on the side. He will be looking at Fane to see if he is unsure. If he doesn't want to be there anymore, she will try to teleport him away. Out of the bindings, from the table.
Caspian
But
just watching the process.
It's his decision.
You will see that Frostus is watching this process with abject horror. Shock across his face. Bit by bit, Fane's body is remade, his flesh replaced. It is replaced with what appears to be flesh from other creatures, people. It's not really clear. His skin becomes more pale and pallid. He looks to be a bit taller. And whatever was there before has been replaced with more. And as the process finishes, Fane's eyes open. He feels strange. His arms heavy. His body delayed in its response. The seneschal will continue. You have done well to survive the first place. The replacement of the flesh is important. But your trials have only just begun, Chosen. You have been told the lesson, but now you must endure it. For that which is sacred must be understood in its entirety. The flesh has been replaced, but now we must awash the spirit. Follow me.
He will swing his legs off the bed. In that he's no longer a druid, I assume he no longer has the tattoos.
Correct.
as he sits forward, the first thing that he does, and has done since the beginning of this campaign, is look at his palms. The twin markings that denote his heritage, his family, his tradition. And it is there in his shaking hands that the cost weighs on him. He attempts to stand on unsteady legs, grasping onto the small medical trolley is what it looks like, and he will stumble as it shifts in position.
I will hold out my hand with the glove on.
He will look suspicious at first. Does he still possess the elven magical mutation? Because it affects sight.
For now, yes.
Okay. He looks out. He will outstretch a hand and place it onto her gloved one and attempt to stand fully. He's taller now, but his expression is still grim-set. His body is shaky. He looks down to where the seneschal has gone. Go ahead.
I guess as you asked me before, I ask you now. Is it still you?
Of course it is. Necessary costs.
Not the smoothest transformation we have seen so far.
But the only one that was necessary. He'll pull his hand away. He'll turn and begin to wobble his way out.
Willie will grab him as he's moving past him. You see a saddened smile and paid expression. You don't have to do this, right? You know that.
He'll shake his head sadly. You understand my will the most. You know I have considered both sides. This is what must be done. He will start to walk out after the seneschal. I assume his robes and coat were tossed open, and he has some form of covering. He doesn't bother grabbing his stuff. He'll just waddle.
Willie's just standing there for a whole minute, and then you see a tear coming down the side of his cheek, and then he will just follow.
All right, as you enter this room, I need everyone to make some perception checks. You will see that the room is filled with vats. These vats within them contain various humanoids, afloat in various gels and liquids. Seeing as your gazes turn towards them, the seneschal will explain. These are others that were experimented upon. Some were intended to be used as chosen, but they failed the ascension protocols. They could not learn the lessons required. Alright, Seneschal will stand here and will gesture towards this large device in the center. It is here that we shall scour your soul of impurities. It is here that we shall determine your capacity to maintain this lesson. First the body, and now the spirit. The Seneschal will gesture for you to ascend.
Once again, Fane turns, gazes at the party. The three pillars of it conveniently lined up behind him in evil, neutral, and good. He will follow the same route of Maze, then Caspian, then Wilhelm, and then turn. Is this a ramp leading up to the top of the vat? Is that what he's gesturing at?
Yeah.
Yep. He will,
I will
stumble his way up.
attempt to telepathically link my mind with this before he goes.
I will attempt to decline it, but I don't know if I can.
Alright. As you get to the top, magics take over as Fane is placed within, and then the platform descends down. He is covered inside a metallic coffin. The seneschal will raise his hands above his head and will begin to chant in a language that you do not understand. Toineo sindra dendra nosto. Vendare gonde maltos vindendon vendare oserindarean. Vidonde dostale donde vendar si vede no vidasti. Vendara gondes tier de bandiendra vande dodo. Ernarne sundare dintrast vedent. Vis nova dagiatura mannas. And with that, the magics swirling inside of the metallic chamber begin to shift, shave, and scour the traveler's soul within Fane. And that is where I will call the session.
Thumbs up.
Oh boy.
Damn it.
Oh.
Why am I crying in real life?
Guess
You're a
this is
baby.
necessary evil.
Ha ha!
Haha.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
No. I think this is the path Fane would choose, so I'm rolling with it.
No, it's fine. Choosing your path.
You picked this, I'm with you. I would be
Making my
very
way
upset if
downtown.
it's not you anymore.
Walking
After it.
fast, breaking evil, and I'm homebound. It's necessary.
I don't know.
Excellent.
Can I still read his thoughts when he's in there? Or is it gone as soon as he's in?
No, you're not.
Damn it.
Whilst he is in there.
Well, time to become an abomination.
You're becoming Tyr.
And
I think you're becoming Tyr. I think you're becoming
No,
Tyr, buddy.
It's preparing the vessel for it. Yeah, I know. But that's how we get into the fucking Genesis chamber where we need to do shit. So
Just need to do the saving throw at the end where you keep your personality.
Just keep your personality, buddy.
What? The DC 33 saving throw that you can't make?
DC
You
99,
know,
only a
77.
critical, a successful save. This one.
Look, we got 6 inspiration. That's 7 rolls.
Hey, I remember that scene from Baldur's Gate.
True.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the big channel. You guys are great. Hugs / and/or kisses. I will see you guys in, I don't know, like 2 hours?
For Gates and Garden?
I didn't mean to. Oh, God, sorry. Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 hours for Gates and Garden. And then we're gonna crank that one out, and then we'll have Silver Star later. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, everyone. Great session. Good job, everyone. Yeah, all right then.
Bye-bye, chat.
Bye.